It's back. Bigger. Better. And better. It's Black History Month, the sequel, a 28-day celebration of black exploitation films. And here we are, at the end of this year's Blaxploitation retrospective. Last year, I talked about Blaxploitation comedy parodies like I'm Gonna Get You Sucka and Black Dynamite, and even though those movies are classics, one Blaxploitation comedy seems to be forgotten about and doesn't get as much recognition as the other two. And that's a shame, because it's arguably just as funny. I'm talking, of course, about 2002's Undercover Brother. Undercover Brother began life as an animated internet show that started in the year 2000 and was created by John Ridley. At some point, he got with some producers and was able to get the show optioned for the big screen. Undercover Brother was directed by Malcolm D. Lee, Spike Lee's cousin in case you forgot, and the same man who directed The Best Man. As a matter of fact, he directed this movie right after The Best Man, making this only the second movie he directed. Those two films are like night and day, and it's clear from the beginning that none of the people making this movie wanted to take things too seriously, and that's for the best. The movie is a satire of 70s action films, and it's beyond silly, and that's what makes it so good and still watchable 21 years later. Undercover Brother stars Eddie Griffin as the titular character. In the animated series, he was mild-mannered Anton Jackson by day, but Black Power superhero Undercover Brother by night. The movie changes this to him being Undercover Brother all the time and only being Anton when he's undercover. I think this is better, and people may look at me crazy when I say this, but Eddie Griffin is an underrated actor. He's perfect as a goofy super negro that somehow always gets the job done despite comically fumbling his way through every situation. It's never talked about for some reason, but Undercover Brother is essentially the Black Austin Powers. Just like how Austin Powers was supposed to be a spoof of James Bond and the 60s, Undercover Brother is a spoof of the 70s and Blaxploitation heroes like Shaft. Somehow that realization fell under the radar, but it's never been lost on me. And if you know that going in, then you know exactly how to receive the humor. And humorous it is. It seems like every joke in Undercover Brother just lands. It's one of those rare movies that somehow perfectly cast from top to bottom. Undercover Brother joins a pro-black group called the Brotherhood, and it's full of all kinds of funny characters, like Smart Brother, played by Gary Anthony Williams, called that simply because he's the smart brother and comes up with all the gadgets. There's Sister Girl, played by Anjanou Ellis, who's a combination of every black female action star from the 70s. Then there's the guy simply named Chief, played by Chi McBride, called that because he's the angry chief stereotype presented in every single police film. The scene where he meets Undercover Brother for the first time always cracks me up.
Where the hell have you been? Let me tell you something, this is a job, not some kind of damn summer camp, and I'm tired of you disrespecting me. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't fire your sorry ass.
Because I don't work for you?
Shut up!
It always reminds me of that one scene from Don't Be a Menace, where Ice Tree meets the dude in jail.
How come you never came to see me, man?
I don't know you.
Oh, yeah. You don't know me. That's right.
But the absolute best character in the Brotherhood, and the guy who steals the show, is Conspiracy Brother, played by Dave Chappelle, 1 year before he would start the Chappelle Show. You can't say nothing around this dude because he thinks everything is a conspiracy. And you can't tell me that you all don't know at least one person like this in real life.
Good morning.
Good morning. Get on the desk. Let me tell you something about the word good, brother. Good is an ancient Anglo-Saxon word. Go-ah, meaning the absence of color.
Chappelle is easily the funniest person here and has too many funny scenes to even show. They even have a white intern on the squad, played by Neil Patrick Harris. And when asked why there's a white guy in a black organization,
what can I tell you, man? Affirmative action.
That's brilliant. Unfortunately, it's not all the way perfect. Chris Kattan is here as the second in command to the man, and he's super corny and comes across like he's trying way too hard. It's pretty cringe, but I do kind of like the idea of him trying to suppress his inner love for black culture. Oh, so he's like the male Miley Cyrus then. Oh yeah, the plot. Honestly, who cares? The plot itself is an afterthought, and it's only used to land more jokes. The man wants to use fried chicken to control black people and make them act more white. You, of course, probably couldn't get away with that plot today, but back in 2002, it worked for this movie. I mean, how can you be mad at the fact that the fried chicken made Terry McMillan write How Stella Got Her White Man Back instead of her groove? It's comedy. Or like how every member of the Brotherhood is deathly afraid of mayonnaise. I don't like mayonnaise either, but it's mayonnaise, not toxic waste. I was unaware until recently that there was an Undercover Brother 2 starring Michael Jai White. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm gonna check that out very soon. Undercover Brother moves at a swift pace, and it's over before you know it, but it's entertaining the entire way through, and a wonderful love letter to the legacy of black exploitation. And that also makes it the perfect movie to end this year's Black History Month on. I hope you all enjoyed taking this trip back to the past with me again, just as much as I did. This year, I tried to highlight some more little known movies that rarely get talked about, whether they were good or not so good. At the end of the day, I love all cinema, and I've always been of the belief that you can usually find something good in everything. That being said, I thank all of you for all of your support. I really appreciate it. And I'll be back real soon with new Black Track videos. If you haven't already, make sure you like, share, and hit the subscribe button. And until then, I'll holler at you.